Said, that's a good sign, Procrasto, that's a good sign, Nate. Soon she'll be giving you head. So time passed on and Nate just waited, thinking about the things that would be later. And with a problem of decision making, Nate would stare into a space and a place where you did not have to care. And like a slow plumbing drip, responsibility would leak in at knots of diamond freeze-dried Godzilla farts, crude oil, dinosaur speed. What should be the right clothes to wear? Or what type of shoes should I wear for this upcoming affair? Should I press my shirt? Well, maybe I might. Or if I shine my shoes, I'll look all the way tight. Should I wear a hemp, or polyester, or a jumpsuit of leather? Should I bring these rubbers for me, or a sponge for her instead? Or should I not wear this hat on my head? So all through the day and all through the night, Nate debated these decisions to migraine heights. Nate spent so much time contemplating and procrastinating that he forgot about Tina on time at the Tabernacle Pub waiting. Breakdown. In a naked frenzy, Nate put on a nearest duds and put them on like Presto Changeo and headed for the pub. The Tabernacle Choir was just ending its last song when Nate busted through the church door while Sunday church services was going on. Nate stood 10 feet before the pulpit and the preacher and the congregation looking like shit. Scuffed wing-tip thighs and eyes, mismatched socks and the wrong color tie. And Nate's self-esteem was really hurt when the deacon and the organ player said, "Nate, you smell like dirt." And to top it all off, the reverend said, "All right, jump out." Brother Nate, what's the matter with you? The disco ended this morning at 2. On time Tina done left you. Now you won't find Tina working here during the day because she works at the strip joint Monday through Friday. So if you want to catch Tina on time, you got to be on her time, that sinning time. But you see, now it's time to ask the Lord to forgive you for the precious time you've been wasting sinning looking for some fornication. Nate said, "Yeah, man, this might be what's up. I can repent my way out of this procrastination rut. I can be saved, and for the Lord I will work and stop chasing women and stop eating pork." But then the preacher reiterated with his own judgmental opinion and said, "But look at you, Nate. You dress like a heathen. And by the way you look, you've been possessed by a demon. So go home and scrub your bunion and come back next week. Now hurry on away from here, because you're preventing us from breathing." Nate Procrasto. Come on back in. Come on in. Come on. Alright, drop out. 1, 2. Nate turned around and walked to the church door in a discouraged mood and turned around to the congregation and said, "He's not cool, y'all. You're listening to the wrong dude," Nate said. Now, if it wasn't for the preacher man showing his ass, Nate Procrasto could have possibly been on the right path. And because of Nate's procrastoism, he missed out on an ass of long-lasting turbo porno power. Plus, Tina was loaded with cash. It drove Nate almost crazy, kicking it with the fellas watching a porno flick, seeing Tina on time's ass rumbling from some other man's dick. Then she spoke. "Hi, I'm Tina on time." See the number on the screen? Dial it now and make an appointment with me. And if you're on time to get freaky and bold, $100 or more, and you can have my ass. And this cunt made of gold, honey. Kick it. 1, 2, come on. Soon Nate received a notice of eviction for procrastination on his rent situation. Soon Nate became addicted to blow-up dolls and crack heroin affliction. Nate was homeless now and living on the lam, trying to survive with odd jobs and hustle scams. Nate was a genius at Procrasto consciousness, a man not ahead but behind his own time. Got a job working on the late freight line. Slowpokes and time wasters would ride the late freight line when Nate Procrasto, the engineer, gave his passengers his word of honor that they would never make it there. On time, that is. Nate Procrasto, Nate. Looking late, looking late, looking late, looking late, late. Nate Procrasto, Nate. Looking late, looking late, looking late, looking late. Oh, looking late. Oh, looking late. Yeah. Sweat. Reggae Sweatshop. Sweat. Reggae Sweatshop. Sweat. Reggae Sweatshop. Sweat and sweat. Reggae Sweatshop. In these last days, critical times hard. In Armageddon, people won't have their heads screwed on. Family members will turn on one another, and the level of family trust will turn to dust. Families will separate even before they get started. Searching for the oasis of love, but the island of love is uncharted. And when love's an urgency and needs to be translated, love is misunderstood, babbling on in a different language. People will die unnecessarily in the street, and the livestock will have mad cow disease. A paradise just sitting and waiting, overflowing with love and kindness. Fit for many, king and queen, a perfect world, your highness. And if you only have one thing left that's precious to you, that you have hidden away in your hideaway sack that you love very much, that'll be taken away as well, and they won't give a fuck. In these last days, critical times. In these last days, critical times. In these last days, critical times. In these last days, critical time. In these last days, critical times hard to deal with. Misinterpretation and misunderstanding will prepare for not a smooth but a fatal crash landing. Still in the face of all of this, throughout these trials and tribulations, my spirit tells me this: keep the eye of the tiger and shine bright in the mud.